We're going to look at the story of Daniel Owen and the statue that was erected by public subscription is by a famous sculptor called Goscombe John. And the words on the statue, at the bottom of the statue, and I'll read the English, it's in English, Welsh and Latin. In the English is, "Not for the wise and learned have I written, but for the common people." And that is the ethos of Daniel Owen, as we will see as we go around the places he's acquainted with. What we're standing in now is the Daniel Owen Memorial Room, and it was a headmaster of one of the schools, T. Ceiriog Williams, that was the great driving force to commemorate Daniel Owen. What we'll learn is that he was a tailor. He was an apprentice as a tailor, and here's an example of his tailor's workshop. And if you notice, everything's manual, there's no electricity, it's paraffin lamps, and the irons you heated on a stove. And he followed that trade all the way through his life, apart from one very short period as when he went to a theological college at Bala. And the next room in here is his study, which shows him, which is where he wrote his novels and the poetry. What we're looking at here is a picture by P.J. Crook, and it's called the Community Coffee Morning, and it symbolises, and it was done for the 25th anniversary of the Daniel Owen Centre, because what you'll find is that there are a number of buildings. The square itself is the Daniel Owen Square. One of the schools, which is now the Allen, originally was Ysgol Daniel Owen, so there's lots of things that are named after him. This painting was done for the 25th anniversary, and if you look at the bottom, you will see Daniel, the back of Daniel's head, and you can tell by a particular style of hat. The commemorative window that we're looking at is by Chris Bird-Jones, and what it has along the top is it has the names of the Daniel Owen novels. We mentioned at the beginning, when we looked at his statue and his birthplace, that Daniel Owen's father and two of his brothers were killed in the Argyll colliery disaster. They actually came out of the colliery. The bodies weren't all brought out together. There was a gap, because as they could get into the mine, and they were buried here. At the unveiling of his statue, Lord Kenyon, Dr. David Edwards recalled Owen's word to a young friend. "Soon you will hear the news. Daniel Owen is dead. You will say, when? Yesterday. When is the funeral? The day after tomorrow. How old was he? They'll tell you. How much was he worth? They won't know. And that will be the last you hear of Daniel Owen. How wrong he was."